Good morning, my beloved students. In our previous class, we have discussed lesson 9, and today our topic is lesson 10, Smart Ice Cream by Paul Jennings. Paul Jennings, 1943, is an English-born Australian children's writer. His books mainly feature short stories that lead the reader through an unusual series of events that end with a twist. In 1985, Jennings' first book of short stories, Unreal, was published. The present story is an adaptation from one of his notable works. So in 1943, Paul Jennings was born in England, but in 1949 his family immigrated to Australia. So he is an English-born Australian writer, and he wrote books for children. Jennings' short stories were adapted for the first two seasons of children's television series Round the Twist in 1989 and 1992, and then later in 1998 for the only season of series Driven Crazy. Okay, let's read. Well, I came top of the class again. So the speaker is the topper of his class, and the word again is written, so it means that he secures highest place every year. I got 100 out of 100 for maths and 100 out of 100 for English. I have a very sharp brain, the best there is. So in math and English he got full marks, and his mind is very sharp, and he is very clever boy, and his brain is the best among all the students. There isn't one kid in the class who can come near me, so no one is there who can compete with this boy. Every year I win a lot of prizes, top of the class, top of the school. So he bagged many prizes for different categories. I won a prize for spellings when I was only 3 years old. I am a terrific speller. I can spell every word, that is. So the speaker got a prize for spellings when he was only 3 years old, and he could spell every word, being a magnificent speller. Speller means someone who is good or bad at spelling. So here the narrator is extremely good at spelling. Some kids don't like me. I know that for a fact. They say I am a show-off. I don't care. So some students don't like him because they consider him that he is a show-off. Show-off means when you try to get attention by showing how good you are. So you are showing your qualities or the things you have because you are very much proud of it, and you want to get others' attention. So this is called a show-off. And the speaker doesn't care about what others think. They are just jealous because they are not as clever as me. So the speaker or the narrator thinks that other students are envious because they are not as intelligent as him. Last week something bad happened. Another kid got 100 out of 100 for maths too. So in the previous week one student got 100 out of 100 for maths. So this incident made the speaker very sad. That never happened before. No one has ever done as well as me. So it is for the first time ever that one student secures full marks like him. A kid, a kid called Jerome Dadian beat me. I was sure he cheated. So Jerome Dadian is the student who beat the narrator. And the speaker was very much confident that Jerome Dadian got full marks in a wrong way. It had something to do with that ice cream. I was sure of it. I decided to find out what was going on. So the speaker felt that there was a connection between that ice cream and Jerome Dadian's good performance. So the narrator decided to explore the fact. Let's continue. It all started with the ice cream man, Mr. Pippi. He had a van which he parked outside the school. He sold ice cream, all different types. He had every flavor there is. So Mr. Pippi is an ice cream man, and various types of ice creams are there, like vanilla, strawberry, chocolate, and many others. He didn't like me very much. He told me once, "You think you are smart, one day you will be too smart." So that ice cream man did not like the speaker because the narrator had excessive pride for himself. So when you have vanity or arrogance, you cannot be accepted by others wholeheartedly. So the ice cream man told that one day he will be so smart that he cannot do anything. I just laughed and walked off. I knew he wouldn't do anything. He was too soft hearted. He was always giving free ice cream to kids who had no money. He felt sorry for poor people. The boy did not pay attention to his words and he laughed. As the ice cream man would not do any harm to the boy, because this ice cream man is very kind hearted or compassionate. He had deep sympathy or fellow feeling for poor people. So he didn't care about his profit, so he gave free ice cream to kids who had no money. There were a lot of stories going round about that ice cream. People said that it was good for you. Some kids said that it made you better when you were sick. So there were a lot of information that people were talking about, and those ice creams are not ordinary ice creams. Everyone said it, and it had some magical quality. One of the teachers called it happy ice cream. I didn't believe it. It never made me happy. So one teacher called it happy ice cream as the ice cream cheered up people. But the narrator didn't think so. All the same, there was something strange about it. So though the speaker didn't consider it as a happy ice cream, but however, he knew that there was something peculiar in it. There was a kid at school who had a long nose. When he blew it, you could hear it a mile away. Peppy felt sorry for him. So there was a student who had a very long nose, and when he cleaned his nose by forcing air through it into a handkerchief, then everyone could hear it from a distance also. So Mr. Pepe was very cordial and sympathetic to this kid. He gave him a small green ice cream every morning for nothing. You won't believe what happened. His nose began to grow smaller. Every day it grew a bit smaller. In the end, it was just a normal nose. ice cream man gave a specific green ice cream to the kid, and the green ice cream had the special power to reduce a long nose to a shorter one. And day by day it grew smaller, and in the end it reached in into a size of a normal nose. When it was the right size, Pepe stopped giving him the green ice creams. He gave a purple ice cream to a boy with pimples, and his pimples were cured. So now there was another kind of ice cream which was in purple color, and it can remove pimples. So we have seen that there were happy ice creams that cheered up people, then nose ice cream that reduced long noses, and then pimple ice cream that removed pimples. I made up my mind to put a stop to this ice cream business. Jerome Dadian had been eating ice cream the day he got 100 for maths. It must have been the ice cream making him smart. So the speaker decided to put an end to this ice cream business. As Jerome Dadian got 100 for maths, so it must be the magical quality of smart ice cream that made Jerome Dadian more smarter. I wasn't going to have anyone doing as well as me. I was the smartest kid in school, and that is the way I wanted it to stay. I wanted to get a look inside that ice cream van to find out what was going on. So the narrator couldn't accept that any other student can also get full marks like him. So he always came top of the class. He wanted to be in the first position forever. So he will look into the matter and he will find out what was going on. Okay students, last part we will discuss in our next class.